Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. My name is Lonzo. It is a beautiful Saturday. So glad that you could be a part of the program, be here for the next 2 hours. If this is the first time you've listened to the show, I don't know where you've been because we've been here almost a decade and having fun on a Saturday night. Listen, all the tension and everything that's happened over the last few weeks, it's all gone. Everything's wonderful and nice. And it's okay for you to have fun. And that's what we do here. We talk pop culture. We talk video games. We talk UFOs, which we're going to talk about later. We talk the crashing of Netflix. We talk about a lot of things right here on the Upstate Pulse. And you can be a part of this here program. And here's how you do it. The text line is 71307. Please text Flaccid when you text it to us just because it bothers Tara. And, I'm all for that because I'm a master troll. And I enjoyed the trolling. I was trolling before they called it that. So text Flaccid with as many C's or Z's or S's, just as long as it looks kind of like Flaccid, we're good. And your message. And someone here will be glad that you did, and they'll read your message. You can also see us live. And why do you not want to do that? Because we're all amazing in our own way, except for maybe Odie. And you can see us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD. Odie's not here today. We have some guy from Texas. Told you.
Come on, Texas, man.
Let's go, Texas.
I just got done putting the barn out and stocking up the horses.
Wait a minute. You put the barn out?
Yeah,
where was the barn before you put it out?
That's how we do it here in Texas. Put the barn out and
Okay.
we lock up the horses and we shoot the sheep. And, we have a lot of fun down here in Texas. Tell you what.
Did you put out the barn before you?
So wait, was the barn on fire?
The
barn was on fire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, I thought maybe the barn was like in his house and he put it out.
One
like
thing
when you put the dog
I
out.
literally just said, was the barn on fire?
Oh, I'm sorry.
One thing we don't do in Texas, we don't answer questions to you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Cameron is here today.
Hi. Why? Oh well, who cares? Hey guys, I'm having a great time so far. How are you?
Yeah, they're wonderful, I can tell. And finally, made his triumphant return from, we guess, a gathering because we didn't hear from him last week.
No,
Matthew's
I was watching Arcane last weekend and lost track of time.
Wow.
I was enthralled,
Yeah,
which we'll definitely talk about. So that was Act 1 last weekend, and I'll definitely be looking forward to talking about Act 2 later in the show.
Okay, there we go. So Matthew's here. So the full crew is here. There's another, but this isn't the full crew. The full crew will happen on, I believe it's December 21st, which is like a month from now.
Yes.
4 weeks from now, the Upstate Pulse annual Christmas karaoke special, a decade. I don't want to say of decadence because it's not what it's been. It's been a decade of silly. That's what we have been, a decade of silly.
The decade.
And we have-
decade.
5 weeks,
Yeah.
if it's the 21st.
Okay, all right, fine. It's around a decade. So and it's around 5 weeks. Anyway, it's going to be here before you know it. We're working on a lot of things, including some special things that is going to shock everybody probably. And the show will end more than likely with a live performance from Rob's Hat. So you're going to get us, the four of us. Odie and I have already told Odie the song we're going to be singing.
Well,
He's very excited.
I'm not going to be here.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah,
You're
no,
right. I forgot. Okay. Pappy's going to be here. Pappy Claus.
I just make
T2?
Christmas music, getting the music, getting the mood there. Now.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
T2 is going to be here. The OG, Chris Evans, is going to be here. And Rob Brown of the Rob Brown Show is going to be here. So we are going to do what we do for the Christmas karaoke special, which is we're going to sing Christmas carols in other people's voices. That's what we're going to do. And I have some news for Matthew about Rob's hat because we needed to secure an instrument for him. And, spoons was easy because everybody's got spoons, but spoons are really hard to play. Odie could probably play because he can play anything.
No, we don't have spoons.
Yeah. So you don't have spoons in Ireland?
No.
Okay. What do you use? Sporks?
No,
It seems like a sport kind of country.
I actually
so.
can't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. Whatever.
Classified.
Okay. So I know a guy who's going to be here that has a triangle. So,
All right.
so you get to play the triangle. I know you're looking forward to it. Listen, I know it's a hard instrument to learn. So
It's very difficult.
So you have 5 weeks to practice the triangle. I don't know maybe you make one out of paper mache or something. It won't have the same ring, but it will have the same actions. And I was
Yep.
curious about, okay, I thought it was a mallet. that you use to hit the triangle with. Apparently it's not.
No.
And I was chastised. You don't use a mallet for stuff. And then I pointed out you do if you're playing a xylophone or
Yeah.
drummers use mallets. And then they're like, oh, okay.
Well,
And I was like, so see,
that's
I told you.
percussionists. Would it be a
Well,
percussionist?
it's still
Or when you're playing the bones.
yes. You can use a mallet while playing the
what
bones.
what did Dr. Scott ever do to you that you need to play him?
Look, he got a few things wrong, so he paid the price.
By the way, that's Bones McCoy. Scott was the engineer. You think you would know that, especially seeing as he was Scott from Scotland, which is basically Ireland. So anyway,
It's on the peninsula.
yeah, yes, it is. Anyway,
Yeah,
So-
same country, right?
yeah, it's
Oh, exactly the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of Britannia.
No. See,
No, it's from the
see?
Matthew. It's from the same kingdom.
Well.
Yes, that silence was on purpose. All right, we're going to have a lot of fun today,
Are
including
we? Are we really?
we are.
Right.
So if you guys have any ideas, feel free to text us or send it to us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. What you would like us to sing. We've got some songs secured. I will tell you, I know how the show ends. I know how hour number 2 begins with the trilogy from Pappy and Solid Snake. I know that the show is going to start with our new favorite reading of A Night Before Christmas.
Twas
It's
the
a
night
ni-
before
it's a-
It's a nightmare
it's
for
a ni-
anyone who crosses him.
Yeah,
It is.
It is a nightmare for vermin, if you recall.
The last,
Yes.
the last thing they say is beige.
That's right. And if you see beige, it's over. It's over.
You know, when I get to the pearly gates and Peter says, "What was the last thing you saw?" I really don't want to say beige.
And he'll say, Frady.
Ah, Freddie.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what he'll say. Yeah.
Chalk one down for William, Gabriel.
Yeah. There's a little mark on the post, and they just mark another one on it. Yeah. Frady got another one.
He's got a nice talent
Yes.
going.
All right. So also the rest of the, oh man, I copied somebody else saying, okay, so.
Okay, so.
Yes, I shouldn't say that. That's what we call crutch.
Copyrighted.
It is
But,
possibly. We're going to review Red One
But,
because Cameron and I saw it, and an amazing thing happened before the movie, and we're going to talk about that.
Oh, boy.
It's the new Rickroll.
Yes, we're also going to talk about
What?
some video games, and we're going to talk about UFOs because a hearing just happened, so we're going to talk about that. Also, I will let you know, more than likely, he plans to be on next week. That will be the Exalted Rob Young will be on the show next week to talk about something that's happening on Black Friday. Listen, I normally do. You guys go out, Matthew? You go out on Black Friday?
I have a couple times in recent years, but I mean, it's not a big thing for me.
Do you? I mean, when you went out, did you see violence and people not being in the Christmas spirit?
I mean, there was several corpses, but I mean, that's just to be expected. You just step over them. It's fine.
See, Matthew is the guy smiling in the back of the picture when you see all the chaos.
Yes, it's like
Sinister.
I am having so much fun right
this
now.
energy, it feeds me.
All right,
This is news.
all right, so
This is
Odie-
going to be news for me to report on.
Is that
Yeah.
what you're supposed
Oh
to
wow,
Content.
work.
We report on the wrongdoings.
All right, so Odie,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
No, well, they do now because
I'm
they're
guessing.
trying to be American.
Yes, I'm guessing that there is no Black Friday
As I
in
said,
Ireland.
there is now. Yes, there is.
Is there really?
It has wormed its way into
Why-
the culture.
Why? There's no Thanksgiving there. Are
No,
you guys
no.
giving thanks for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're,
All right.
we're giving thanks for
guess we'll-
tremendous sale prices.
I guess-
You're welcome.
Well, you should. You should. So I'm guessing if there were, and you're saying there is a Black Friday in Ireland, that is probably actually it's probably more violent than it is.
Yeah, we actually call it Black O Friday.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Congrats on the celebration of capitalism.
Yes.
Thanks
Way to
very
go.
much.
Way to go, you. So anyway, there's only one place that I like to go on Black Friday, and it's Borderlands Comics and Games, because they have an amazing Black Friday sale every year on Black Friday. So surprisingly enough.
Well,
So-
that's crazy.
yeah, I know. 410 South Pleasantburg Drive. You go over there, and they usually have deals. They have people there drawing and artists rather, and it's a good time. You get in there, you find your deals. I always find something and leave. And if you are, let's say you're a grandpa and you don't quite get your grandkid because he's into some things that you don't understand. What's this here D&D? I don't know. Don't they sell cars? They do. But it's Dungeons and Dragons, what your grandkid's into. And maybe you want to go buy them like the latest, what is it, the 5e manual or something? Or maybe you want to buy him some dice or some figurines, or maybe you're in there and you go, I hear tell about them their Funko Pops. I don't know what it is. Is that like ice cream? No, it's not. And you can
What?
go to Borderlands Comics and Games and you can get Funko Pops because they'll be on sale. Just about everything, usually just about everything is on sale on the Black Friday. So you can go there and you'll see at least some of us there, probably most of us. All right, everybody but Odie will be there. Because
No, because I'll be here. I'll be doing the show.
right. That's why I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could go over after.
I could go over after.
Because who are you filling in for?
Yeah.
No, who are you filling in for that day?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
all right.
it's there.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, Bill. No, I'm filling in for Bill.
Yeah. So you can go. You can go over afterward.
Yeah.
And check it out and maybe find some things for your son. So anyway, Black Friday sale, Borderlands Comics and Games. Check it out. You will have a great time. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about Netflix, and that's failing from last night for some people. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. Come on, guys.
Sorry,
I
Trevor.
mean, we're losing. What do you think?
What would happen?
Well, South Carolina's done.
Oh, okay. I thought
One talking about us. We're never losing. I mean, we're a bunch of winners in here.
I thought that
Randy
Odie
doesn't
did
agree.
Something newable.
Oh, well, I mean, we will celebrate that when that happens. It's going to. Just because he made it one segment without a newable offense doesn't mean that it won't happen in the next one. He get 3 in like the first minute of the next segment. He
Oh,
got
wow.
it.
I believe in Odie.
Yeah, yes.
I believe that he can do that.
That his he is a fountain of noobness.
What?
Ever flowing.
Exactly. It's a green fountain.
What's up, Chris?
I believe that it'll be funnier if I don't believe in it.
I think. I'll tell you what I think. I think Randy needs a hug. Randy, do you need a hug? Do you? Who hurt you? Tell Uncle Odie. Go on. I actually like Garbage. They've got some really good songs.
They do. Stupid Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told you before the lead singer actually was in the Terminator series. She was a Terminator.
Yeah,
And he looked it up, and it was
she was. No, not Karis Matthews.
I don't remember her name. She's Ginger though, if I recall.
Not originally.
Well, I mean, so there's a question, and maybe Matthew, as the news guy, can confirm, corroborate.
Shirley.
If you are not originally a ginger, do you automatically lose your soul when you dye your hair red? Does
No.
it just like dissipate out the top of your head or something?
Not automatically.
Okay,
Shirley Manson.
there we go. Shirley
You have to
Manson.
go through the
Is
full
it Charlize Manson
transformation
or
first.
Shirley? Oh, Shirley.
What's the full transformation?
You got to get freckles,
Okay.
and you've also got to
Look at him. It's his
call
power.
in.
He's looking at his freckles.
You've also got to call in the Lord of all Darkness himself and sell your soul,
Okay.
because
All right.
it's not just going to leave your body.
Oh, I didn't know if maybe it like
How much
went
do you
out
want
your
for it?
nose like snot or something.
You're gonna give me that much for it? Done, buddy.
I mean, yeah, you know what? He makes some pretty good deals, honestly.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Lord of Darkness is Odie.
What?
Nothing.
I don't know, Dave. What do you call artificial intelligence? That's pretty good. Is that a dad joke?
No, it's
Is it?
it's not Odie. I met him. We do.
Oh,
we do
you met
poker
Odie or
on
you met the Lord of
Sundays.
Darkness?
I think he meant the Lord of
Did
Darkness.
you play like a D&D campaign with him?
Wait, who? Odie or the
No,
Lord of
no,
Darkness?
No, the Lord of Darkness.
Okay.
We just we play poker on Sundays.
Okay.
Ah,
It's not strip poker, is it?
No,
No, because
Okay,
Matthew,
I
he
just
owes
making
me.
sure.
no,
He
because
owes me
Matthew
a
won't let me.
lot of money.
No, we're talking about the Lord of Darkness. Not you.
Yeah, I know.
You're not
Oh.
actually the Lord of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne is. And you're not Ozzy Osbourne.
He doesn't even know the rules. How does he keep winning?
Yes,
because
exactly.
he doesn't know. He refuses to learn.
It's true though. I barely know some of the like,
Lord of
different
Darkness?
types of hands and what wins.
Oh,
And yada,
same,
yada.
that's
I know
why-
I know the very basics.
But
Oh,
you're good
poker,
enough
I
to
like-
beat the Lord of
yeah.
Darkness. So, I mean, there
Yeah,
you go.
and I still win. Like, unironically, I win
So
at
did you
poker
get
like every
poker
time I
chips
play.
of gold?
Hmm?
I know that one guy got a fiddle of gold.
You talking about Johnny? Yeah, Johnny
Yeah.
got fiddle made of gold.
Fiddle some gold. I will.
What?
What? I'll play poker with you. You want to play poker?
Okay.
Okay. Got any cards? I don't have cards.
Yeah, Rasputin will be there.
Row, Rasputin.
And Napoleon will be there.
I'll be there.
Rumpelstiltskin.
And Genghis. He's bringing meat.
The cons.
Genghis is bringing meat. Yes.
No, we don't let him. We don't let Genghis Khan in anymore. He's a rampant cheater.
Well, yeah.
You're the guys who won't let him in anymore. He
Yeah.
was complaining about you the other day.
What?
Mm-hmm. We kicked him out. He was hiding cards in his sleeve.
You are the energy vampire. What we do in the shadows.
I do absorb. I mean, again, when Shake knows me that much, his goals are worth a pretty penny.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. None of us are feeling Randy.
Well, I kind of am.
All right. Don't look this way.
Just a little bit.
We've got a lot of things to get to, including a major event that happened last night. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but my day job, my other job, is on the fan Upstate 97.1 in Greenville, 97.7 in Spartanburg. It might be reversed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm co-host on the morning show with Rob Brown, who just absolutely refuses to talk about the big fight that happened last night. And when we talk about it Monday, if we do, he's going to say all these things. But I will say to him then and now, if you didn't watch it, why are you talking about it?
Well, his
But
head
we-
tilted in a certain way.
Some of us attempted to watch it. Some of us did watch it. So,
Watched most of it.
and
I watched it.
you know who else watched it? A good portion of the world.
Yes.
Okay. So
All of the world.
Yes. The most of the world, except for Rob Brown.
I can
He's
just.
the only one who did what everybody else watched it, but Rob
No,
Brown.
no, I reckon
he
he was,
did- he
I
wa-
reckon he was watching it.
No, he said he was watching some other show. I don't know what it was. But
Yeah.
Anyway, I never
Yeah.
heard of it before. It's probably something to do with the Civil War because he's into that stuff.
It's like in Netflix yesterday. Somebody said, "Hey, Mark, Netflix, how many people are watching it?" And he just turned to his boss and he said, "All of them."
So here's the thing, we've got a couple engineers in here, and Matthew's, he's pretty smart, and I'm not, but I pretend to be. You think, all right, we're going to test this thing.
Okay.
All right, Netflix is deciding we want to carry live sports.
Yes.
Let's pick the biggest thing we could possibly ever try, and then if we can make it work, everything else will be easy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's that whole thing. I'm sure that's what they decided. We have seen this. The three of us on this side have seen this happen with beta testing on video game or launches of video games when they think they have enough servers and they don't,
Yeah,
and you're like in wait times or things crash.
Netflix learned firsthand that streaming is hard.
Streaming is very difficult. So the best part was when our feed got stuck at 25% for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Then it got stuck at 51%. Then it did the test.
Yes.
And I've never seen it do the test before.
Done the test.
Doing the test to see if your internet is strong enough. And ours was what, like 5 times stronger than what the thing was. And then you
More than that.
yeah,
Mhm.
we look at the math is hard. We look at the stream or I'm looking at X and I see a bunch of famous people also having the same
Yeah.
problem.
It was a
And-
server-wide thing. Server
Yeah.
overload.
I was FaceTiming someone in Ireland, and there was lots of FCC violations being said between the two of us because they were having the exact same problem.
Yep.
At 4:00 in the morning in Ireland.
So the test is successful to a degree.
Oh yeah,
They
now
now-
they know
they-
it doesn't work.
But
Yeah.
but it did. There's some tricks. Even we're doing everything we could, and one of the things we did, we found someone who was actually streaming it from the big screen on their phone on X.
Yeah.
So I projected my phone onto my TV, but I couldn't get it turned sideways. So we just all turned our heads sideways
Yeah,
and
I
watched
saw
it
it
that
around.
way.
So what we did, I actually, it was really funny. I got home from work yesterday, and a couple friends were at my house, and I was like, "What are you people doing in my house?" And then they started pulling up Netflix. I was like, "Oh, are we gonna watch Arcane? No, we're gonna watch the Logan Paul fight." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's happening, that thing." And so we watched that.
You were so
But
excited.
we were having some of those buffer issues in the earlier fights, especially the precursor to the Logan Paul Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, which
So you're
was
talking about
really good, by the way.
The Barrios Ramos fight, probably.
Yes, which was really good.
Yeah, it was.
But in that time, right before the Mike Tyson fight, we ended up the last refresh we did. We basically were playing it from a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind.
That's what I
and we
ended up
ran
doing.
no issues when we
See,
did that.
that's what
I
it took.
because
It
it had the
took
full
me.
time
Yeah.
to process before we got to it. So we didn't have that issue.
It took me
I did
till
about a minute. Yeah.
took me till like 12:30 to realize that would work.
Yep.
We had tried it a couple times and got real close, and it's still buffered. Then we got back and we started watching the entire women's fight, which is excellent, which Odie definitely wants to talk about.
Yeah.
And then we watched the entire fight. The majority of the fight between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, and then we watched the entire Barrios fight and Ramos fight, and then it's like 12:30, 12:45, and we're watching the Paul fight, and we all fell asleep at different intervals.
Yeah.
But I think collectively, Cameron, myself, and my wife all saw the entire fight collectively,
Yes.
just at different points.
Oh, I was awake for that because I got a little micro nap before that.
Yeah, I was,
No, I saw the whole thing.
but I missed a couple rounds, but apparently I didn't miss anything. I did get up at 4 a.m. yesterday. That's my excuse. But
Yeah.
I would say overall the presentation was horrible, and the announcers were not good.
No.
Roy Jones Jr. He was a great
I don't like
fighter,
them
not good.
legs. I really don't like them legs.
Yeah,
Those legs don't
Mario.
look good.
Mario, I hated him when he was a wrestling announcer. He's the white dude who's trying to be hip and throwing in funny things, and it's not. His gimmick was good like 15 years ago,
Yeah.
and now it's so stale. It's just like, really, dude, that's so bad. And when he's talking to Rosie Perez, I don't know if you noticed. Actually, she was the best part of the whole thing.
Rosie was good.
Yeah,
Rosie was the best commentator.
Yeah, he
Oh,
kept
yeah.
getting like close to her, and she kept backing up, and it was very uncomfortable.
Like as fight commentators go, I mean, I used to be very big into boxing. I used to watch it a lot. They were getting way too technical for the people that were watching it. They were getting like when they were talking about the legs. That
Which
is the first
yeah.
thing you look for in boxers is if their legs are starting to go, then they're going to go.
Exactly, because they
Um,
can't move to get to
Exactly.
striking
But it was
distance.
too much. It was for the audience that were definitely watching it, way too much. They just wanted to see that really hurt. That's going to hurt. This one is going to hurt.
By the way, he was completely right. It's just the fact that
100%.
he keeps saying it
Yeah,
over and over.
I know he did.
Yeah.
But that's
He-
and again, that's what they look for.
So he's a really good play-by-play commentator for something like boxing, especially as someone who has such a history in that. However, when it comes to a layman watching, it
exactly.
becomes much more difficult, and that is something that he just didn't really take into account, and that's unfortunate because I think that he seems like a good commentator if he can just learn to do that.
All right,
Well, I mean, he knows what he's talking
yeah,
about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From a presentation standpoint, it bothered me though because the eyes of the world are on this.
Yes.
And the fact that they had sound problems when they were doing their in between things at the desk.
Yeah.
Oh, when they were interviewing
Evander
Evander
Holyfield
Holyfield.
could, you know what? If he could hear, he still had no idea what was going on. I mean,
I just-
Lennox Lewis was trying to help. He's getting in his ear, and Evander just was like, take his glasses off. I want to see what his eyes look like because he is stoned out of his mind. He has no idea what's going on.
I think Evander
And he
was
get
just
punched
like,
in the head a lot, so that's probably
And
part
he
of
lost
it.
a lot of his
was
ear.
burning
He did.
at
He
all,
did.
he lost a lot of his ear.
Yeah, but the part he lost, he didn't need to hear. So I mean, he's good.
Well, you know,
We're missing part of the satellite dish.
Yeah, I mean, the dish still works, but I mean, you can.
I just think when they came into the thing, when Evander Holyfield got there, it was like, okay, Mr. Holyfield, you're going to be over here at the desk. We're going to be talking to you. Here's the green room. Go at it, buddy.
Yeah,
just where's your writer? That's your writer? Yeah, we got all of that. You
yeah,
can go for it.
I'm guessing he was already at a certain level before he got there. That's what I'm.
I think you.
Shaq
I think
very much looked like he
Yeah,
was at quite a level as well.
Shaq was having a lot of fun.
he
Yeah,
was having a good time.
That meme is now everywhere of that. All right, on the stream, Dave said I did not watch, but people won't stop talking about it because it was a big deal. Chris says Tyson could beat my bleep when he is 75 years old. I'm guessing probably, and he is pretty cut. He was.
Speaking of
And-
rear ends,
yeah, we got to see
Oh, God.
the back of Tyson. In
Yes,
case you ever
old
wanted to see that,
cheeks.
yeah.
Old cheeks out and flat.
the internet has not shut up about that. That's
Well,
for sure.
you know what? It's one of those things you don't want to see, and now you're going to see everywhere.
That's some Tyson booty
Yeah,
right there.
It was really funny though because the camera was zooming into him before they realized what
Yeah,
they were zooming
yeah.
And
into,
then he
and
just
then they
turned.
immediately panned up as quickly as they could.
All right. Noel said I only watched half of it. SmackDown was on. I watched SmackDown this morning. Let's see. Chris says if my hip heals, I'll give him a run for his money. No, you won't. No, you won't. Yeah. Although, I mean, maybe you would, Chris.
We don't know. Chris
Yeah.
could be absolutely dangerous as far as that goes.
Yeah. Noah also says playing Mike Tyson Punch Out was more exciting than the main event. And here's the thing, okay? The main event was not that great, but when they talked to the promoter, he said something that I thought was kind of amazing. And then it crashed right afterward, that this was going to be the most viewed women's match in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
it
yeah.
was when, I mean, and it was a great fight, man. Those girls were going at it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like, it was worth, and it wasn't a pay-per-view. Most people have Netflix. I think it was worth it to showcase women's boxing and what they were able to. Now, did Odie's Countryman get messed over? No, she won.
She won.
Here's
She
the
should
thing.
have.
Watching the fight. From watching
Here's
it,
the
like,
thing. In the fight game, whether it's UFC, whether it's bare knuckle fighting, whether it's boxing, don't let the judges decide. If you knock someone out, the judges can't go, no, they have more points than you. They're knocked out. So
there was no knockouts though.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what. If it goes to the judges, you never know what's going to happen in any
Yep.
sport.
And the thing right, okay, the fight was good. It was a really good fight between Katie and
Serrano.
Serrano. It was a really good fight, and they were, they were going at each other pretty hard, pretty heavy.
And this was their second fight, and
Yeah.
the same thing happened in the
Yep.
first fight, apparently.
But when they announced the winner, the crowd turned on Katie, and I was like, she fought her fight. She done what she had to. She didn't tell the judges to.
Well, people were
to score
turning
for
on
her.
her because of a bit of dirty fighting in there, headbutting and things like that. That is not really.
Here's the
Okay.
thing.
So
The first
I-
headbutt, they
yeah.
both were going in. They
Yeah.
showed it in slow mo. They both were going in. That happens. And as I think it was Roy Jones Jr. pointed out, when you got a southpaw
Yeah.
fighting a normal stance person, someone who is right-handed, you're going to get that some because it's just natural. From then on, including the one when the ref took the point away.
I don't think she should have done that.
No, because she didn't do anything.
No.
So it was
And from fighting years ago, my best buddy, he was a southpaw. I fight orthodox and he fights southpaw.
of course.
Now we had headgear on us. We always wore headgear because amateur boxing. And whenever me and him were sparring, we were in toe to toe, nose to nose. It just happens that when an orthodox and a southpaw fight against each other, they do get into
Just
heads.
the lines that way.
So
It's like that in wrestling.
Here's the thing.
I don't think she was trying to do it.
I guess I'm glad they didn't, but I think they should have called the fight because that gash was ugly. And
yeah, but
I wonder if this would have been on a different card if they would have called the fight.
No, her cutmen were looking after it. Her cutmen were well able to take care
no,
of it.
I get it. I get they were taking care of her, but
'Cause they were
still,
cleaning it constantly.
yeah.
wrestling
When the
that,
skin is just hanging, it was not.
Yeah, it was a bad cut. It was a really bad
Oh,
cut.
yeah.
All right. So what do you guys think? I know as bad as Netflix was, this was successful for Jake Paul as a promoter.
But there was only
For
two,
sure.
but there was only two real fights.
Yeah, there were. No, I agree.
The very first fight, it was just a
Yeah.
display.
It was because the guy was playing with the other guy who was an influencer, and
You could see he was pulling these punches. Like he wasn't hitting as hard as he could have.
Yeah,
He was getting into the body. But
No, I agree. But the other two,
that
the
was a
fight
fight.
between
They were
Barrios and Ramos
Mhm.
and Serrano and Taylor, those were really good fights, and those were for belts
Yes, they were.
and for legitimate belts, including the women, a lot of belts.
Yeah.
So I'm
Mhm.
sorry, championships, not belts. Belts, hold your pants up. Anyway,
Belts.
I think it was successful. Obviously, Netflix has got to believe it was a good test because they're not going to have that kind of audience for anything they have. Social media is going nuts about what are they going to do on Christmas when they have NFL. They're not going to have that audience,
There's a lot of
I love the
people signed
NFL,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're not going to have that audience.
There's a lot of people signed on to Netflix just to watch that fight.
All right,
Which is what they
that-
wanted.
go ahead.
I said, which is what they wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, if you oversaturate it, then what else is going to test it?
But you'll notice as well that the movies that are on Netflix now this month, they're like all blockbusters. They're all big movies. The TV shows are all big TV shows. So they're giving the people, they gave them the fight, they're giving them the good movies, and so like, please stay with us. Like, don't leave us. You're here now. You may as well stay.
well, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with football and
NFL,
what they're going to do with Monday Night Raw, which moves there in January. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about them daggum UFOs. You are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely.
The fight wasn't really a fight. I wanted it to be more than what it is, and people were saying, "Oh, it was scripted" and all this kind of stuff. But it was sanctioned. it's hard to do something like that when it's sanctioned. And we all know nothing underhanded never ever happens in the world of boxing.
No,
Never.
Oh.
It never does that.
There's no way that they were going to put a 27-year-old fit guy up against. I don't like Mike Tyson is a beast. He's an animal. But at the end of the day, he is 58.
He is.
I still feel like he could have hit harder.
He could have hit harder, but
The issue
they weren't
I
there
mean,
last
so
night to hurt each other.
specifically what happened in the fight was that Tyson was good in the first 2
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah, and
So
then-
how did
Yeah, but he
get
was
out?
gone.
got-
His
they got
stamina
tired.
was gone after that, which
But the
I
thing
understand.
was, he was pressing Paul really well in those first 2 rounds.
Yes,
and
he
what
was.
Paul was specifically doing was anytime Tyson got in, he would immediately go for a grab to force a reset.
Right,
Yes,
So that it was the most pansy thing I've ever seen in my life.
it was all
And he would
tactics.
do that, and then he would just sprint away to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Constantly. Until Tyson was worn out and he could just start poking at him. the
Yeah.
whole time.
All right.
It was the most pansy thing I've ever seen in my life.
I agree with you, Matthew, but it's also a smart way to win. It's also a way to win a fight when you know you're going against someone.
Sometimes
stamina's
cowards
not-
live.
And
Yeah.
maybe that wasn't his intention in the beginning, but when he got that when Tyson punched him really good that first time,
Yes,
he may have
it
thought,
hurt him.
okay, I'm running for a while till he gets tired. I mean, maybe that's what I would think. I mean, you get
but
punched like it's
you
like,
think about
okay.
it. You're going up against a guy who,
so
back in the
funny.
80s, had the strongest punch, like the strongest punch. They reckon if a normal person got a punch from Mike Tyson, he would have killed them. Just one punch. That he would have died. I don't care how long it's been since then and now, like 30 years. That guy can still punch pretty
for
hard.
sure.
The other thing is, if his promo stuff is to be believed, if you watch his pad guy,
Yeah,
his pad guy was wincing every single time.
yeah.
He was getting hit,
I mean,
and he was moved.
yeah. I've been the pad guy for
Yeah.
really good fighters, and even when
What do you do when
they're
they
training,
what do you do when they slip and hit you in the chin when you're
it hurts.
okay? I mean,
There
do you have words?
You kind of don't. You,
Okay, all right. You
you
just know it
swipe at
goes
them.
with it.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, that was for Friday.
9 times out of 10, when you're doing pad work for somebody that's really, really strong and powerful, you're wearing a chest protector and you're wearing a helmet. as
So
well.
were you being quiet during that time, not saying anything?
No, you're riding them up.
No. I mean, are you not
Oh, so you're saying crap to him the entire time?
No, you're telling them to hit. You're telling them.
okay? So
body
you're not
shots.
making fun of his mom or something like
No.
that.
Oh, no, no.
Okay, all right.
You're
Your
edging them
mother
on,
was a sweet lady.
and you're letting them know. Yeah, you're letting them know if he punches, if he does a combo, if he does body shot, uppercut, and a couple of jabs. You're letting them know what connected, what happened, what he did. You can do better than that. You can do. And if he does a good combo, or if he does a couple of good jabs and a good hook or something, you're like, that was good. Do it again. You're kind of.
On really,
It
good, you're
hurts,
like,
though.
That was good. Do it again.
Because we used to have
Do we
white
have
collar
another
boxing.
break?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We used to do white collar boxing.
So we're not doing UFOs next.
We can, but it could.
No.
It was also really
I'm gonna
funny,
save it for hour 2.
in the locker room, just looking at Jake Paul and just seeing how absolutely terrified the man looked.
He did.
Oh, he was afraid.
He did.
So
He did
funny.
look scared.
Oh, he was afraid.
I loved the walkout juxtaposition. Paul coming out with the most stupid, coming out in the slow moving car with his whole entourage, making a big show of it. Mike Tyson just speed walks out, pushes somebody out of his way.
Yeah.
He's like, he's just there. to
He's like,
fight.
"Let's
just
do
gonna-
this."
He's get his paycheck and be done. Oh.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo, Odie, Cameron, and Matthew here. You want to be a part of the show? Text line is 71307. We are also live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Matthew pointed out, we're going to get to UFOs, but I'm going to move that to the second hour. I'm not going to do that teasing thing where I don't get to it because it's a big deal, but we have short time and we have another break. Matthew pointed out that we didn't actually talk about the fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson that much. And first of all, this whole conversation is completely shocking me because I didn't know that, first of all, that Matthew watched it. I knew that Odie watched it just because I saw some comments from him on social media.
Expletive comments.
You know, it just really, you really wish, some people wish, and I'm among them, wish that this fight had happened 30 years ago,
Yes.
because it would have been so much fun to see Mike Tyson knock Jake Paul out.
Yeah, but see, Jake Paul would have been a fetus, so it would have been really
He
unfair.
wouldn't have even been a fetus.
Yeah,
at
he
that
was
point.
not. He's
He's 27, isn't he?
27.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
he's
would have
younger
been
than
an
me.
idea.
He would have been a glint.
But
Well, I feel
the
bad for
fight
his dad
itself,
then.
yeah, the fight itself was a little bit of a fight in the beginning, and Tyson knew that he had to knock him out in the first little bit, and if he didn't, he knew he was in trouble, and his legs were not the same. Of
He
course
was
not.
literally fighting with bad shoulders and 2 knee injuries, including 1 recent knee injury.
And people saying he's fighting for the payday. Duh. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, so any other time in his career when he was younger, he was just fighting to stay alive. He wasn't fighting to get paid. No, he was fighting to get paid. Okay,
That's all they ever do.
as we all do.
Yeah.
I don't know about the people listening, the people watching. Some of us, most of us, probably have jobs, and when we go to our job, we expect to get paid after we do a job, and that's his job. It was his job last night, was to go there and lose, and he did. I mean, he could have won. There was always at least I don't know, a 0.5% or something.
There were
that he
a
could have won.
few instances where he got a clean hit, and old Mike would have just followed up on that and hammered down, and that would have just been the game. But he just didn't follow up on that. I don't know if it's because he was not supposed to, or if it's just because he was that tired. But
you reckon when they got in close, like, what are you doing, man? That's not in the script. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to hit you so hard.
Yeah, you got to work.
I only hit you at like 3%, man.
You gotta.
All right, neither one of you have enough treble in your voice to do the Tyson.
I had nobody
thing,
can do the Tyson voice.
Yeah, it's okay. So Jen on
Jen's a good
YouTube
guy.
says
Jen knows he's
that fight was a joke. Here's the thing: people tuned in because there was a chance that maybe Jake Paul got knocked out. And I will say tonight I am buying the UFC. It's UFC 309, I believe, because there's a chance that John Jones loses.
Okay.
I almost always only pay for Conor McGregor because I like him. I don't care if Odie doesn't.
There's something.
Yeah.
No, there's something even more with that.
Yeah. And the other thing is I buy pay-per-views to watch someone lose. I absolutely do. And I think a lot of people watched Netflix last night because and during the time when Netflix wasn't working at all and we were watching a stream from people in the crowd, and all of them were for Tyson. So people wanted to see Jake Paul get knocked out. And that's why they were watching. They weren't watching. If you were watching for a good fight, you were not going to see that. Although you saw 2 really good fights before that.
Yeah.
But if you were watching if you thought this was going to be a good fight, you were wrong. But there was that chance in the back of everyone's or most people's minds. If he hits him just right, he's going down. And I don't want to miss that.
Yeah, that's the second reason I was watching that. Like, first reason, obviously, for Katie Taylor's fight, but I really wanted to see Jake Paul go down.
Well, the other thing is none of us had to pay anything extra to see it.
Exactly.
Right. And there's a good portion of people, especially the people listening right now, who have Netflix. I mean, it's one of the original streaming services that everyone got and just keeps.
I'm curious. Text in 71307 if you have Netflix. If you didn't have to pay and you did watch the fight.
And there are other methods of watching without Netflix. As I said, we watch some a little bit because the screen at Jerry World is so big that someone was just holding their phone up towards that screen, and it was a pretty good.
And it was still fine.
Yeah. You couldn't hear the commentating, but
we watched on a friend's
nobody minds that. Was that arena? Was that actually the football arena?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
It's where the Dallas Cowboys play.
Yeah, I was thinking
which is why the cheerleaders were there. Yes.
I like that part.
Yeah, I thought you would. All right. We're going to take our final break of the hour. We come back.
Gotta be thinking of cheerleaders.
When we come back, we're moving on, and Matthew's going to tell us about Arcane. He's going to sell me on Arcane and get me to watch it because I'm looking for something else to watch while I wait for the rest of the One Piece dubs to happen. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Yeah, I like that bit.
I thought you might. That's most
very, very pretty lady.
Most people do. Yes.
Very pretty lady.
Have you ever watched the making of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders?
Yes, I have.
It's not easy to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
So Lauren used to be a cheerleader, so we watched it.
Sorry, I'm celebrating the fact that the Gamecocks came back and scored a touchdown.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at me for a second. I was like, what?
No. I'm sure they're playing Sandstorm right now, and all they got to do is hold them for 15 seconds.
Also, Noel says that there's been 2 stoppages so far in the
That's
UFC
a different
prelims.
Noel.
Which means a lot of Phil.
Yeah. Who's Phil?
Exactly.
I can hear it calling in.
You know, I thought that was going to be a rim shot there at the beginning, but then it was like,
Two drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. But
Up to the trash can. Move the trash can. I can make it from there. Just move your head.
No, you can't.
You'll know me.
Are you close to the edge?
You can bend down and get them.
What was the
Yes.
dude that didn't like the garbage? Did he go?
Raise the
don't
kitties.
go.
I don't
Randy,
know.
come back. I was trying to find Randy on
He's
YouTube. I
still
couldn't
there.
find him.
He's still there. I can't blame him.
Randy,
Benzene.
come back. Bye, 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 bye.
Is that like benzene? I don't know. RFK
Benzene.
Jr.'s getting right. Really, you just broke my thing. Are you serious? You absolutely
You
did.
broke it.
Let me have it.
No. Give me a second.
Why are they waving white flags to this? Wave
Sandstorm.
my
They play Sandstorm.
by the rule.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually been there
Oh,
and played it live there. It's a big deal for South Carolina. They do that.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody jumps and they have LED lights and stuff. I haven't been there since they installed LEDs. Used to go all the time. And then I got a show a decade ago here,
Yeah.
which I'd already had a show during football season. But yeah,
Also, thank you.
we had started.
No.
We had started. Yeah, don't listen to Odie. We had started watching it, and then we got in a bunch of stuff happened. And I'm watching my granddaughter, and so there's some things she's just not ready for yet. That would be one. Yeah, I know. I let her watch Fellowship of the Ring, but I think this is
It's
worse.
far more mature.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So see this Jin guy that's on now? He's actually a friend of mine, good friend of mine. Y'all would dig him. Big
Well,
time.
from what he's saying, yes, I
Yeah.
think we would.
He speaks like Jin. You speak Japanese as well, don't you? Or you a little bit, or you watch Japanese manga.
Well, he's talking about solo leveling right now. which
Is
I've
he
heard
turning Japanese? So.
I
What
think
about
he's
solo
turning.
leveling?
I really
You think
think
so?
so.
You don't
Diddle-diddle-ding-ding-ding.
Odie's buddy is recommending it.
It's a good series.
A little, yeah. See,
I mean, like it's
konnichiwa.
edgy. It's teenage edgy, especially in the beginning to about the middle way.
Yeah, but
But,
that's cool to
Teenage
me.
gigs.
I was gonna say
But it's fun.
Matthews is our manga guy. He reads a ton of manga. I really have trouble reading backwards.
I've read through the whole series.
I think
I've not
Matthew
read it
is
5 times. I've read
manga.
it 1 time all
What?
the way through.
I think
It was a
Matthew
really fun
is
time.
manga.
His hair flip is definitely
Yeah, it's
definitely
a
anime.
manga hair flip.
It
Yeah.
does it go right to left or left to right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't flip it. I was just
I
pointing
know.
which
I know
way.
you're. I
No,
thought
but
you were
it's
trying to figure it out.
muscle memory. Like he's just his
It's like,
body just.
okay.
goes
So
Well,
when I
because
do it, I do
For
this.
me, it's right to left, but for y'all, it would be from left to right.
Okay.
Yeah, but
thank
in
you.
this
That's-
case, it actually is. In your case, you do.
There it is.
Yes, manga hair.
on this,
I want to try and dub your hair flip.
like how?
What?
Your hair.
You're gonna give him
Yeah.
a sound effect
Yes.
or something? Okay. All right. Well, what sound effect would his hair flip make?
It's just a vine boom.
There we go.
Boom, 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 boom. Fix my hair now.
It's so messy now.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. What?
That was a squeaky bum time for me.
Did you say squeaky bum time?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you thought it was? You thought you were getting noobed. Okay. No, I was waiting for the beat to drop before I started
I
talking.
know, yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. All right. Lonzo here, along with Odie and Cameron and Matthew. We are the Upstate Pulse. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 71307. We are also live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. I will also tell you, we're also on our personal pages. If you comment on those and we don't comment back, it's not that we're ignoring you. We just can't see it because it doesn't show up on the stream screen that I have up, at least.
Well, Odie might.
Yeah. Text line, a texter said earlier, Lonzo, so you and famous people have something in common. I just want you to know my picture's on the side of the building.
Yeah, Lonzo
That's all I'm
famous,
saying.
people.
I mean, it not only is it on the side of the building, mine was first when they put them up. That means something to me.
Who's on first? Lonzo's on first.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Always.
And if you go all the way around the building, I'm home.
Yeah.
Just depending on how you look at it.
There you go.
There you go.
Who's first base?
I'm
Lonzo,
not.
we just clarified that.
I'm not. Okay,
There's
so
no Watts or
there
anything,
is
it's just Lonzo.
the cool part or the bad part about streaming services is there are so many things to watch. And if you're into certain genres of things, like we're in the middle of watching Penguin and we've only watched 2 episodes. We need to finish watching it. It's so hard to not get spoiled on the finale. And so anyway, we're watching that. We've been watching several things. We try to watch them and report on them. We'll talk about the second episode of no, we won't, because everybody's already watched the whole thing. We're just behind.
Can I just talk about spoilers for 1 second before we do anything?
Okay, because Matthew's going to tell us about Arcane, but you go right ahead.
Oh,
talk about spoilers.
I'll be really quick. On my show last Sunday night,
we've got 8 minutes. Wait a minute, you have a show?
I do. Sunday nights with Odie Fitzgerald. You can catch it here on Newstalk 99 WRD, the Voice of Carolina, at 8 o'clock.
All right.
Nights. Yeah,
you should slow that down because we're in the South and it's a little bit slower than Ireland.
You can catch that at 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Odie Fitzgerald on WORD. That's 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
All right. That is now my new clip.
I was going to say, you need to cut that.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that. That's going to be used.
And
thank you, Bourbon Bob.
You don't even have to. He may charge you, though. If
I'll pay him.
I mean, if you're offering.
A text message came into the show last Sunday night at about 9 o'clock.
Wait a minute, what show was that? Oh, he's not going to do it every time.
Every single
time.
I'm
talking to you.
Okay, hang on for 1 second. So
he's going to pull the clip.
No, we ain't got time for that. All right, a text came in on Sunday nights with Odie.
Yeah,
which is on 8 to 10 on Sunday nights. You should tune in.
And they told me,
I hear it's a good show. I've never listened to it, but I hear it's a good show.
They killed a character.
Okay,
the show that I was watching.
Oh, I saw you comment on that, but I didn't know the show, so
I'm not going to say it.
Okay, good, because it might be a show that I'm watching and I don't want to know.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Fine.
If I had stay listening to the show. Really appreciate you listening. Don't give me spoilers.
Here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. People like me, so they don't spoil. They must not like you.
They must not.
They must not.
You should just you should just watch the show faster.
Yeah.
So you can't be spoiled.
I can't because I was in here when the show was on.
Yes. Okay. All right. So it must be a current show.
Should have double tasked.
Should have. I should have had it up here on the screen.
Dave wants to know on the stream. Dave on the stream wants to know: is it only on Sundays? Yes, but you know what you can do? You can check out Odie filling in for various hosts throughout the week, especially with the holiday season on its way. Starting the week of Thanksgiving, Odie will be doing some fill-in on Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm going to be filling in for Bill Frady on the Friday. On Black Friday, it's going to be Black Friday.
It's hard for him because Bill shoots better than him. So I mean, there's that.
That is yet to be seen.
Okay, well, I think we all know.
I think we can just assume.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, at least Cameron and I believe that Bill can shoot better than you.
It remains to be seen.
There are ranges that you could go to prove who could shoot better, and I'm gonna go with Bill on this. Everybody knows the ranges in Ireland are like backwards. So I mean, or upside down.
We do shoot sideways.
No, that you're thinking of Australia.
Okay.
Good eyebrows.
It's the same thing.
Listen.
Yeah, but upside down.
Yeah, but but Australia is an island and Ireland's a peninsula. Go ahead.
Okay, can I do this now?
Maybe.
Well, I think the other thing is Odie's not really a straight shooter.
Can I do this? Can I do this?
Yeah, he is. That's the problem.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know if you keep doing that. Maybe not.
Bill Frady, I am calling you out that we should go to a range and we shall see who is the straighter shooter. Straight talking Bill Frady or the leprechaun?
All right, so I'm not feeling that. If you're going to call somebody, especially for gun toting.
Yeah.
You gotta have a Southern accent. You gotta go, "Hey, Bill Freddy, I'm calling you out, you varmint. High noon tomorrow. Me
So
and
you
you."
do. Bill Frady, I'm calling you out. If you don't respond to my request, you're a yeller.
Yeller.
Okay, let
There
me
we
try
go.
this one. Let me try it again. Hey, Bill Frady. I'm going to meet you at the range. And we're going to see which one of us bad guys can shoot the straightest. 5 rounds, 1 target. Tell you what, be there or don't. I don't mind. It's up to you.
I just thought about it. I could just text Bill and tell him that you're on the air challenging him. I mean,
Yeah.
I could just do that. I could
I
just
think
text
we,
him.
you know, we,
It's-
yeah.
You know, you started off strong. And then
By
you
the
just
way,
kinda
Matthew,
entered.
you'll have plenty of time in the next hour. to
Yeah,
do
I
it.
figured we'll do
Yeah,
it in another
yeah,
segment.
Unless we're just teasing and we're not.
I didn't actually mean to do that, but it just kind of happened when he said about spoiling and then talking about. And I was
No,
just like,
that's
know.
the natural flow of the show. That's
It
how
is
it goes.
for sure. Text line
things get interrupted.
71307. Who's your money on, Odie or Bill Frady? We want to know. Also on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I already know who's going to win. Everybody knows that Bill Frady's going to win, and I know that you believe that Bill Frady's going to win.
no,
It's kind of like Tyson versus
it
Jake
is.
Paul.
It's the young guy against the old guy.
Yeah, except in this case, you're going to lose.
No.
You mean it's the old guy versus the older guy?
Well, that's true. That's,
Yes.
I mean, compared to him, compared to Matthew, he's right.
Yeah, but look at
Not compared to me.
As
I
Chris-
think.
as
Well,
Chris-
I think Bill's younger than me. So I mean,
Well,
you know.
Dad, you're just timeless.
Yeah, well, that's one way
You're
to
as
say it.
timeless as Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's me.
as Chris on the stream says.
And I'm not showing
one-
my butt though. At least not on purpose.
Please don't.
Not again. Not again. As Chris
Sometimes
on
when
the
you
stream
stand up, you
says-
know, things just kind of creep down.
Chris on the stream
I
says
see a
one-
bad moon arising.
one Odie to rule them all. Thank you,
Yeah,
Chris.
he just
Yeah.
he would fight through that because it was so positive about him. I don't know what you're ruling.
Listen. At the end of the day, it's nice.
Yeah, we know.
It's
We've heard that before, and you know what? You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
It's not a lot earlier now, which is
It
good,
is.
because we don't
Yeah,
have to
it's almost
fight
like
the glare.
it's coming up on winter and daylight savings time is here.
Yeah, I don't know about winter.
This is
But
song.
winter, I'm good with winter here. If this is winter, give me winter.
We're coming up on winter in terms of time, not necessarily in terms of weather.
What
Let it snow.
what day does it become winter?
Tuesday.
Um,
Normally it's
January 1st.
it's
Why would you pick Tuesday?
Why not? I've never got the hang of
Technically-
Tuesdays.
the apex of winter as far as like daylight time and nighttime would be December like 26th or something like that.
You
I've
mean-
never got the hang of
Yeah,
Tuesdays.
this the winter solstice.
Yes,
Yeah,
solstice.
okay.
That's the
Yeah,
word I was looking
yes.
for.
What?
What? I'm
I
just
know. I
saying.
know about solstices.
Solstices?
I know about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows more because, rituals.
Yeah. there is that.
I've just got one word to say to y'all. Druids.
Yes, of course. All right. Another big hour coming up. We are going to talk about Arcane, which is what Matthew's going to talk about, and UFOs and all kinds of stuff. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Enjoy your voice clip.
I will.
Pistolas. We're talking about pistolas. They're going to be using pistolas.
All rifles.
Ain't no one doing an Aaron Burr around here.
Okay,
Okay.
it's not going to be or a Dick Cheney. No, it's
That's
gonna
different thing.
yeah. It's going to be with shotguns, and Odie's going to lose because Bill's is beige, and Odie's is probably
Beige is
like
powerful.
metal colored, whatever that is.
Mine is blued.
Blued,
Blued.
like Bluey, the dog.
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
been blued.
Yeah, it's a heat treatment it goes through and it makes it look a little bit.
I know,
blue.
Trey. I saw that.
Oh, okay.
That was an awesome ending. A little disappointed in the defense, and but they were playing another ranked team, and looks like they're going to have another ranked team coming up in 2 weeks. Hopefully, with the same outcome. If you and Bill were
Yeah,
to compete,
we've talked about going.
yeah, but
going to range, yeah.
what would be the firearm of choice?
What are
What
we
would be a
talking?
combination?
Are we talking rifles? Are we talking?
No, that's what I'm saying. Which one have you said you talked about it? So which one would you guys be using?
handguns. I go with handguns.
So you're saying that's your strength?
It would be.
They're going to use muskets.
Oh yeah, that's right. And when Jake Paul completely left Mike Tyson,
That's probably a
when
good
he
move
went
there.
for a
There,
handshake
Dave.
afterwards.
I hear she's a mean shot.
All right,
So
I don't know if you saw that.
No, he probably didn't see it because he was so enthralled.
you
with
know
his
those
pre-prepared
movies and pictures that
media,
you see where
statement.
there's that
he
smaller woman
repeated
with the big old
twice.
shotgun. That's what I'm picturing.
That's Tara.
Yeah, that's her.
Israel. 1911s. All right. Not at each other. We'll be back to back and then heading out.
Yeah. I don't think the majority of the people believe Bill
don't-
would win.
yeah.
I legitimately believe Bill will win.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that you wouldn't be competition. I think it would be close, but I just think Bill will win because of training and experience. Although there's probably some training that you can't tell us about. So it's mafia versus military, and I don't know how that works. I mean, who's better, mafia or military?
I believe we'll find out.
I guess we will.
This episode of Last Flight from Dubai.
Shh. We don't talk about
Who was
Dubai.
on the plane from Dubai?
You know, I'm guessing Bill might be the kind of guy who might, oh, when Odie's shooting. I'm just saying, he might do that. Go,
What
let's
the
do it.
of
You know,
voices he has. Yeah,
I'm an older guy, you know. Sometimes you got to cough.
he hawks a loogie, hits the bullet, causes the trajectory.
Oh, yeah, he does. He probably has.
Hawks a loogie, shoots me in the foot. You know. No,
Oh,
Bill.
dude.
No, Bill wouldn't do that. Bill would definitely not do that.
He wouldn't need
Try aiming after this loser.
Yeah. So there.
Bill, if you happen to be listening, just give us a call. I'll open the phones for you.
like a dictator in a relay race. He'll shoot the guys in the legs.
That's funny.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Everybody's going for Bill. All right.
Says the artificer, the fighter.
Trial has begun in Georgia for Jose Ibarra, a Venezuelan national accused of killing nursing student Laken Riley last February.
Prosecutors say Riley fought for her life for nearly 18 minutes, a fight that left Jose Ibarra's DNA under her fingernails and these scratches, prosecutors say, on Ibarra. And afterwards, he can be seen on surveillance video discarding a jacket with his and Riley's DNA. The 26-year-old Venezuelan man who entered the country illegally 2 years ago sat stoically as his attorney attacked the strength of the state's evidence.
They need to bring back public executions for the likes of this. If he is actually guilty, they need to bring back public out in the courtyard executions. I think to do anyway.
I have sent Bill Frady a text. We'll see if he responds.
Okay. Is he going to?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just asking the questions.
it's Saturday night. He's probably busy.
More than likely. Why is? Oh yeah.
Or I might get a text of who dis?
Who this?
Who
Who are
dis?
you?
Who dis?
Who that? Who there?
I won't, by the way. I text him all the time.
It's Saturday night. Though. Who this?
Yeah. Hey, like I text him, hey, you up? No.
I got a text. I thought it was Bill for a second.
Did you? Okay, Odie, quit trying to take things down a pathway. Now everyone's talking about corporal punishment while we're trying
Why'd
to.
you have to bring
We're
it down,
trying
man?
to. We're trying to have a good time here.
I went into Sunday night Odie mode, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
well, I don't know if you
Keep
knew
that on
this.
that show.
I don't know if you knew this. That's not this show.
that's not this
You
show.
are fun, Odie, when you're here.
Okay, let's get funny.
Well, I mean,
Right, that's it.
Kinda.
I am going to Donald Duckett.
Please don't.
don't. No,
There
I
we
dare,
go.
No, you know what?
Tysoning.
I dare you. I dare you. Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse, affectionately known as the Nerd Hour. It used to be the third hour Nerd Hour. I will never give up the fact that that sounds cool no matter who I'm talking to. It was one of the, I write a lot of things on this show and other programs, and it's one of my most favorite things that I ever wrote and put together. And then I had to take the third part of the third hour Nerd Hour out, and it hurts every time.
It's a bit of a third.
It's not. It's third. But we're in
But
America.
that's what I said.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm just trying to help you out there.
Translating.
In this wonderful hour that we have
True.
ahead of us, less than an hour actually. Now it's 54 minutes. We are going to be talking about UFOs. We are going to talk about Red One because Cameron and I went to see it at the special showing last week on Sunday, and show prep happened. So we're gonna talk about that. Also read Absolute Batman issue 2. Hopefully I get a chance to review that. There's some birds on the loose. We're going to talk about that. We also have some video game stuff, some nerd roundtable. But before we get to that, let me tell you that the text line is 71307. If you want to be a part of the show, hey, throw some flaccid this way, because who doesn't need some flaccid? Also, you can get us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Bill hasn't responded yet. That's fine. When he does, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
And maybe he's scared.
Scared?
Maybe he's scared.
I don't think he's scared.
He might be scared.
I don't think Bill afraid to get scared.
I don't think he is either. I think he's just busy. He might be on some covert mission and he's got his phone turned off.
Or he's just enjoying his Saturday evening.
He could be. He could be in a smoking jacket with a glass of wine or something. I don't know.
Matthew,
I don't
let us
drink. I
have
don't know
our
how that
imaginations.
works.
I don't see that being
Yeah.
afraidism.
Yeah.
No.
Or he could be playing Call of Duty.
It could be.
Yeah, because he does
Or
do that.
He could be cleaning one of his many weapons.
He could be. Yeah. Trying to do it as fast as he can.
Blindfolded.
Taking it apart and put it back together.
Yeah.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
This is for fun. And this is for anyway.
Yeah. So, the challenge is out there now. We're gonna make this thing happen. And or maybe Bill's like, it's no challenge. Why do I need to answer that? And he's probably right. The majority of the people on the stream and on the text line believe that Bill Frady would win the contest.
Yeah.
And as I've said, I also believe that he would. I think it'll be close though, because I've seen at least online some things that Odie has done, and it may all be AI generated. I don't know.
Cool.
But
Hey, at least Odie poses very well.
I
he
too.
does.
I pose
He
really
does.
well.
The question is, how many takes does it take? Because he's
At least 4.
he's got all his photographer gear out there set up just right, and I don't know who's taking the picture. And then suddenly, wow, look at that! The sun is just perfect. I'm not saying it's set up or something.
I
but-
moved it. Okay.
Yeah. Moved what?
The sun.
Okay. All right. At least we're on the same wavelength. All right. There's a show called Arcane, and Matthew right now, barring the interruption from Odie again, is going to tell us why. Going to tell me why I should watch Arcane.
If you put it that no,
How dare you? Silence.
Would you like me to handle him, sir?
I would.
Take him out back.
All right. That's enough.
But yeah, Arcane is a fantastic series that the first season came out during League's 10th anniversary back in 2020, and it was an absolute breakout. Nobody was expecting the TV series based on the game League of Legends to be as groundbreaking and incredible as it was. It was an absolute tearjerker and just a phenomenal example and accomplishment in the realms of writing and animation as a whole. It's up there as not just one of my favorite series that I've ever watched, but absolutely one of the just straight up best series I think has been produced from American animation.
Yeah, but Matthew, what's it about? I mean, what's the setting? What do we do?
That is
It's animated. Right?
Long-winded explanation. So,
Is it a journey?
Yeah, you got about 5.
So we are it's in a fantasy world, Runeterra, which is where League of Legends, all the lore for the game is centered. And so we're basically the whole Tomorrowland type deal. That's the main setting. So there's Tomorrowland-esque upper city and slums undercity, and we're following characters from both. A a lot of character. God, it's so hard to.
Is there one main protagonist in it?
No, gosh, no.
No. Okay.
No, there is a dozen of them, and
Okay.
they all have just the perfect amount of screen time somehow.
Okay, because from everything I've seen, they always show the girl, and that's all. I
So
ever
there's a
see.
few characters that get more screen time, specifically Jace, Victor, Vi, Jinx, and Caitlyn are the 5 that I would say are the most important. As well as Ambessa, who is kind of a main antagonist, but also a big character in herself. But it's basically a big character drama with a lot of action in there, focusing on things like class struggles and drug abuse and family and what is the price that we're willing to pay for progress and where is it too far and yada. There's so many themes. I don't know where to start.
There's
It's
also-
such a complex series.
There's
Sounds
also
like
a
one
lot-
night in Grey Court, but
There's also a lot of good
Quick.
fight scenes. The music is on point. This is from my perspective from season 1.
You have watched
Um,
season 1?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I talked to you about that before.
Oh,
it's okay. It's all right. He was at a gathering. He forgot. So I am curious because you guys have talked about Invincible in the past. And I stayed away from it, and mostly because Cameron told me I couldn't handle it. He was wrong, but he told me I couldn't handle it. And
It was reverse psychology.
yeah, okay, fine. If that's what you want to go with, where would you put it on level with Invincible as far as his language and stuff like that goes?
Oh,
no, it's nowhere near that.
Okay.
Oh, gosh,
it's
no.
not nearly as bad as that. It's not nearly as gore. Like that is like leaps and bounds above.
Yeah, Invincible
Yeah.
is pretty bad.
That's
Odie should watch Invincible.
Okay.
that's like one of Invincible's main selling points. Arcane has, of course, violence and language in there because that's just part of the setting.
Well, and it's based on
but, yeah.
a violent video game to a degree.
I mean,
I mean, they're fighting each other, so that's still violent.
Also, the tech is interesting because it's Magitech to a degree. It's magic infused with technology and stuff like
which
that.
they go very deep into in season 2. They have been. That's kind of like one of the main
Ooh.
things. Yeah.
So is it kind of a wizarding kind of a thing, or is it like
So there's
mages and
magic is kind of a really unique thing in Runeterra because there are mages and things like that, but we're not in an area where like actual mages really exist.
so is it like enchanted weapons?
sort
kind of, yeah.
It's like scientists that are trying to harness magic to make magical weapons.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
all right, Chris wants to know what streaming service it's on.
Yeah, I was going to.
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
But
How-
we are in so each there's
does it buffer
we're in
all the time?
season 2 right now, and each season is broken up into 3 acts, each act having 3 episodes that is basically a full arc of each act. And act 2 just dropped this morning, and oh my gosh, they cannot leave it like that. They cannot leave it right there. I cannot wait a full week for this. Oh my gosh.
Now,
The cliffhanger is insane.
Good. See,
But,
you're, that's
if you
you're
want to-
selling it right
If
now.
you want to spend the entire time being depressed and crying and crying and crying, and have I mentioned crying? Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to say
This will kill
crying.
you. This series will hurt you.
Okay, so
why,
but
why
it's-
does it sound like a Lifetime movie?
when is it going to be? When is all of series 2 going to be out?
Next Saturday.
So if somebody wants to binge watch, next Saturday is the time to do it.
Yeah.
If they haven't watched the series.
If you haven't watched it at all yet.
Okay. Okay. Only I can hit it. Do you want me to hit it?
He's the Irish Fonz after
It's
all.
it's all right. I'll just leave it where it is.
Also, most of the music and stuff from 1 I have in my playlist.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Just-
So
just
so you
put
have
that out
sold
there.
me. I've been looking for something again. I'm waiting for the One Piece dubs to finish out, which they are not.
Yes, do
Uh,
watch it. Please do.
And so I'm gonna at least check out season 1. It will take me a little bit because
You will watch season 1, act 1, those first 3 episodes. You will not be able to put it down.
okay. All right.
Can you
Now- now,
watch?
listen, I was sold. I was told the same thing about Attack on Titan by Tim, and I got to a point to where I just stopped watching it when they just went completely away and went to another place and a bunch of different characters. I'm like, I invested in all this. Now you're going here, and I lost interest.
Are
So
you talking about this time skip?
yeah, and
I mean, it comes right back to them.
yeah, well, I mean, it lost me. So hopefully this won't be something like that. I'm old and my attention span not that great.
It
so.
won't be. It stays pretty current for everything.
Oh yeah.
All right, there you go. Arcane, Netflix.
How do you spell it?
That is a
Ar-
are you serious?
Yeah.
ARCANE.
I thought there was a K, but
that is a video game studio.
Riot Games is not Arcane is the name of the series. Riot is the company.
No. He's spelling Arcane with a K. That's a video game studio. That's what.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
spelling arcane with a K because I'm a dyslexic.
What?
That too.
As you say.
All right, let's take a break. Bill Frady has is answered the text. I'm currently trying to get him to come on the air.
Okay.
You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Did you know anything about League of Legends and the lore and the characters going into one? I would love to that because I knew where the
You're
characters
telling
were
me all
expected.
things that I already know. I
I
know what.
know the
Yeah, I know what the capabilities are.
Oh my gosh.
I
Shouldn't have-
did find out some other stuff in between season 1 and season 2. So.
What did you find out?
He has not responded back. I told him he could come. He's welcome to come on the air.
Yes. No.
There again, maybe he
You
has.
have no idea how me and my roommate
The Upstate Pulse with
were the moment
crack
that
shot
we
Odie. How are you?
realized- The moment that
Crack
we realized
shot.
what was going to be happening.
Wait,
we
you
were like,
shoot
no,
crack?
You can't do this to
You
us.
shoot
You
crack?
can't do this to us.
You're a crackhead.
And oh my gosh, they did it to us in
Oh,
season
they're
2. They're
laughing,
doing
they're
it to us.
Yeah, so apparently I threw down a gauntlet. Do you want to come on and talk about it? It's up to you, buddy.
What's Pappy's opinion on Arcane?
It's got guns, pretty ladies, and
You wanna come on the
absolute
camera?
bangers of music. I'd watch it again.
The stream
Yeah,
yard.
go. Talking about.
Also, Silka
What,
was
he's
my
jumping
favorite
on
character.
Comrex?
He is the
Is
best
he jumping on
character.
string? He could have jumped. He could have jumped on the
Such a
string.
good
That's what you
character.
should have told him. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, here's the thing: if you want to jump on a StreamYard, and I don't think people realize that they can do this,
Mhm.
you can jump onto anybody's StreamYard if you want.
Yeah.
Anyone in the building, because Fat Boy for a while kept accidentally jumping on ours. I mean, you end up in the bottom in the green room,
Mhm.
but
You have to be allowed in.
But- no, you can no.
Well, you can pop in.
We all have access to everybody's. So
you can just
yeah.
pop yourself on.
Yeah. I could. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's an etiquette to it, so people don't do it. Doesn't mean you can't. And
There's
I was
an
going to, and I've said, or I haven't told anybody. If he pops in any other time, I'm just putting him up on screen. I'm just going to just put him up there.
Hey, Bill, can you hear us, bud? So you're on the stream as well now, but your voice is going to be on the stream.
I'll try to get past that. I'm sort of echoing right now, though.
Yeah, you will until we go back onto the air.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Why?
He's on preview.
Yeah, but do you have his pot and utility or something?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Is there an echo now, Bill?
Testing. Yes, sir.
I was hoping it went away because that would be noobable. I think that
No,
would
'cause
definitely
it's
be.
not
Yeah,
on
I
air.
think for sure that would be a noob. I think everyone in the room agrees that
Noob.
if you're putting him on, and he's got an echo.
He won't have an echo. He won't have an echo on the.
Okay, we'll
He
see.
won't. He won't.
I just love hearing the low register. You. It's just.
Do your job, Odie.
He shouldn't have an echo.
Look, he's all worried now. He's scared. He's getting noobed.
I'm not.
We don't make mistakes on this program, Bill.
They're punishing.
That
Yes.
would have been my thought. I mean, this would be the one where everything should be perfect. I can't even stand to listen to my own playback most of the time, and now I got to listen twice.
Nah, you know what? I don't listen to mine either.
I know.
But here's the thing: you, like me, understand that we are perfection. Why you need to listen to it again? You know it's perfect.
But right now, I'm having to listen to it twice.
Come on, Odie. What are you doing, dude?
One can only
Yeah.
hope he
Yeah,
shoots
no, it
as
doesn't.
well as
Take it out of
he.
that.
But he
What are you
can't
doing?
hear us then.
Yeah, you can.
No, he can't.
Yes, you can.
Bill, can you hear us?
Yes. That's why you're getting new.
No, because it's not on air.
Oh, I beg to differ. You go and get ahead and get you a dude ready to go. Because that noob.
Oh, because it's us.
Yeah, see? You get it now. It's on the stream, so it's on the air. He was nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. It was a good day for you.
But do I not need to have it on?
You have it ready?
Yeah.
You got a noob ready?
No.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here along with Odie and Cameron and Matthew and all of you. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 71307. Please text Flaccid with as many C's and Z's and S's as you want. And Tara hates it. So we love it. So make sure you do that. Also, we are live on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Before we get to a special guest, Odie owes us something. Well, daggum, he done just messed up, boy.
Oh yeah, boy, you done moved it down.
Oh, you in trouble.
Ooh-wee.
Okay, so Odie just got noobed. All right, so Odie threw down the gauntlet earlier, and you guys have responded. You all believe that the guy he challenged will win and win fairly easily. So send out a text to Bill Frady, who joins us right now live on the show to maybe answer the challenge.
Yeah. I don't know how the challenge happened, Bill, but it kind of did. So, yeah, it was one of those things that just kind of, I just got caught up in the Irish moment of it. And
so Bill, I don't know if you knew about this, but there's arrogance involved with when Odie's involved. And because of that, that may have been some reason why. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the excuse he's going with. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what now?
Sorry, yeah, no, because I'm hoping this is going on the stream because it should be.
It is, dude.
I'm just saying
it's on the stream. If it's not, well, then they can just listen to the other part. All right. Okay. So anyhow,
I reckon the contest is now. Somebody on the stream said 1911s at 20 feet. I do. Okay, can't do that. 9mm at 30 feet.
See, that's a duel, man. They're talking about duels.
No, we're not facing each other.
That's what they're talking about.
No, we're not going to. We're obviously not going to do that.
Yeah, because you're dead.
And burring.
That's kind of illegal. Yeah, I don't mind.
No, we're talking about going to the range. You guys going to the range, and I think Bill gets to pick the weapon.
Okay. They all sank in that horrible accident. But there could be about 7 in the house. Yeah. Okay. It's my Gerson regard. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's not about speed, Mr. Frady. It's about accuracy.
Well, that's very true.
It's about speed, yeah.
You see, this started off fun and now I'm scared.
You should be.
No. Okay. Well, on the stream, we're getting a lot of things coming in. We've got Bill picks the weapon, Odie picks the distance. We've Mark who says Odie's a competitive shooter. Bill is highly trained for combat shooting. Tough call.
It's not a tough call. Bill's going to win this. I mean, we all believe that. Yeah.
Well, I'm down to do it.
Okay, well, there we go. Hey, Bill, thank you for being on the show. By the way, cannot wait till the Christmas special happens so we can play your wonderful rendition of I don't know. I mean, that's a classic. I'm going to invite you live on the air right now. The next time we do Nerf Wall, if you'd be willing to come in and inspect all the Nerf weapons and tell us which one you think has the best trajectory, the best power, all that kind of stuff, because you are a gun expert.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Flaccid. Yep. As flaccid as you can get it, text it right into us. 71307. Yeah.
So, by the way, I thought that's what you were doing in the background, and I could have swore I heard an SOS.
No. Yep. All I can say is when I grow up, I want to be Bill Frady.
Who
That's it.
doesn't?
Just sitting there cleaning my Glock with a pair of Crocs on. Well, I mean, there's only a few inches in the difference, but look at.
You don't need
You're
you don't
towering
need
in
height to
character, though,
outshoot
Bill.
someone. Yeah. All right, Bill. Thank you for coming on the show. I'll get with you. I'll get with you about the other stuff and about Christmas. I'll get with you. Yep.
Thank you.
All right. So, I would like Odie to cue up the noob for me.
No.
No, you need to,
Why?
because you're going to noob me.
Oh.
Because you were right about something, and I didn't think about it. The echo would have had to happen for him to be on stream. That's unless we got him on StreamYard, which is what we should have done.
We should have done that.
We should have did that. So you got to noob me.
Okay.
There we go. Classic noob on me. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back. We're going to hit the nerd roundtable, and we're going to review the new movie Red One. Shout out to Bill Frady for coming on the show. That was awesome. If you missed it, hey, we have this app. It's called the app on the Odyssey app. It's an Odyssey app thing, and it's free. And you can go and you can download it. You can listen to everything, including there's a rewind feature, and you can rewind back, and you can hear Bill in his entirety. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. Yeah, it's more the J.K. Simmons or Garcia. It's the Garcia movie.
It's a Garcia.
Yeah, everyone loves
Everyone
Garcia.
likes Garcia. He doesn't want to
Really, it's the Krampus movie.
Yes.
Krampus, played by that Scott's guy, the guy who does the Scott's commercials that you told us about.
Yeah, well,
He's one of the bad guys in the movie.
I will probably bring this up later, but we've technically covered this plot a little bit.
Yes.
In the 2022 Christmas karaoke special where Pappy was stuck in the North Pole having the battle of the thing, and Krampus came and saved the day.
I'm curious as to what it was. Did y'all guys hear Bill on the stream?
No, they didn't. Yeah, my wife texted me and said that
Oh.
they didn't. Yeah, no, you were right, but the echo was bothering them,
I know.
and I didn't want to do that. So
Yeah, oh, I know, 100%.
Chris,
why you want Tara out there on the range for?
Also, that's also known as a Mexican standoff.
Well,
Is
you know, charity shoots as well. Just gonna put it
Wow.
out there.
We're
Wow.
also known as a Tasmanian Tuesday. That
Or
has far more fatalities.
just Tuesday. Yes.
Or just Tuesday.
90-1 say Odie wins.
OD.
Well, the fact that you didn't, I can't read it because it's illegible.
There. O and a D.
Yeah, because you don't know how to spell his name. Your text is forfeit.
No, it's not. No, slightly.
Who doesn't have muscles?
As
right?
Nick Nolte said in The Mandalorian, I have spoken.
Such
What?
a good bit.
What did you say?
Sometimes I feel like we're in Doctor Who.
Yeah, me too. What? What? So there's a weeping angel behind you. Don't turn
I'm
around.
just gonna put these up over the camera, and there we go. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were flexing.
No.
You were acknowledging me.
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't stand up because I am actually Donald ducking. Yes,
I dared him. He's doing it.
Yep, he dared me. I'm doing it. You want to see? You want to see?
Yeah, you don't want to get anything. You don't want to get anything caught. That would hurt.
If anything is revealed, it will be slapped.
Now they're saying get Rob Brown. We need to just make a day of it.
I haven't shot a weapon in a really long time. So there's probably a chance that I would not do too well. I'm willing to shoot though. Daggum.
I don't think I'm familiar with the Texas four-way.
I am.
Yeah, that sounds like something that happens in Tijuana.
Tijuana, build a snowman.
Really?
I like that.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, I like to call that the Tijuana free fall.
I tried that once. It hurts. 90-1, Odie wins. Ching. Ding, 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 ding.
Nope, this is OD.
Yeah, OD. That's how you spell me. OD.
That's how you spell it.
He spelled it phonetically.
That's true.
He did.
That's true. And it could have been voice to text,
Probably was.
but I don't think so because that 92 wouldn't be
That's
next
would.
to
Would.
you get not if you're voice texting. No,
All I've got to say to you is one thing and one thing only.
it leads to another.
Gonna find you. Gonna get you.
Oh no, that's creepy. That is so creepy. Are you coming back with Roundtable? Because I did say that, and I just saved you. Will you have enough time? I mean, you would have gotten noobed because I did say it. Listen now and hear me later, which is what you're doing.
What?
Exactly.
Team need to lay the smackdown.
Are you that estimates the odds of big?
You know what? Welcome back to the Upstate Pulse. I blame Odie for this. We said we were going to talk about UFOs, and then he had to challenge Bill Frady to something he's obviously going to lose, and we got sidetracked. So before the show is over, no, before the show is over, we're going to talk about the government and UFOs.
Government.
Yeah, but before that, we're in the roundtable, so we need to talk about other stuff, including the first thing we are going to. Cameron and I are going to review Red One, but before we do that, let us talk about the latest trailer that some of us are interested in, Little Mermaid's horror film.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
And here's the thing, you watch it and you think it's in that universe with Pinocchio and Winnie the Pooh. It's not. It's not made by those people. This is made by Lionsgate. This is a legitimate film. And here's the thing. I think it was Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah, good friend of mine.
Fables.
Very good friend of mine.
Of his, whatever that he wrote.
Hans Christian.
That's what this was based on. And the original Little Mermaid was dark.
Yeah, they all were.
It was dark. And so this is closer to the writings than the cartoon. And people are already upset. So why can't it be? Well, the cartoon was not, they took liberties and got rid of all the bad stuff. Okay. This is closer to the original writings. And I am interested.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely interested. What kind of teeth would you say she has?
Purdy ones.
Well, not. I'm talking about when she's in mermaid form.
Oh, the fangs.
Yeah, it's like
anglerfish.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, because they're all.
No, because it's long and pointy.
Yeah, but there are a bunch of them. They're like a shark.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
No. I don't think they're like shark.
No, they weren't. They weren't spread out like an anglerfish. They were all nice and neat together.
What are those things
Yes,
in?
but they're still long.
What are those things in Warcraft?
Murlocs?
Like Murloc teeth, maybe.
They were more like Murloc teeth. And
Yeah.
Murloc teeth are more like angler teeth.
The headless horseman out of Sleepy Hollow.
What about it?
They were the same kind of teeth, the same pointy. Or the voice of Sauron
How
in
do you
the
have
movie.
teeth? How do you have teeth? Because
And they were in his head. That was less.
The pumpkin.
Punk.
Are you saying he had neck teeth?
Yeah.
He got no neck teeth. That's weird.
No, they were in his face.
No.
In his
I know
mouth.
some things have stomach teeth.
Yeah, I just
Those things are freaky.
So anyway, you should check this out. Maybe we have a show night out to go watch The Little Mermaid. I know Matthew was really excited about it, and he looked like he really wanted to see that movie.
Yeah, really. It looked so interesting.
Wow, man, calm down. That's too much excitement. I can't handle it.
I know. I got an eye roll out of that, which is it made my night.
He's oozing enthusiasm.
Yes, he was. All right, so let us tell you about something because life is show prep. It really is. Things happen, and you can either go, why is this happening, and get angry, or you can look around and go, I'm going to talk about this on the radio, which is what we did. So there was as I mentioned last week, there was a special showing of Red One on Sunday across the country at 4:00. We went to IMAX to see it. So as we're sitting there getting ready to watch, we notice
I text you.
the screen comes up and it's Swan Lake. So you're like, okay, they're doing ballet, they're doing it. So it's a Christmas movie, so someone's watching Swan Lake,
Mhm.
and it's going to switch over eventually to Red One, the movie, except for like 10 minutes go by and it didn't. It was still on Swan Lake. They were still up there dancing, and then there was a restlessness within the theater.
Yes. It's just like,
By the
how
way,
long
more
does this
people
go
there
on?
than has been on Thursday nights. There was a lot of people there. It was a very diverse crowd as far as ages go. Maybe some of the kids might have been too young, but that's my opinion. Because it's more of an adult Christmas movie. But anyway, so then it didn't make the noise, but you know that when like the camera goes down in theaters and the screen doesn't work anymore. Well, the screen stopped working.
Okay.
So they realized the mistake they had made. So then it's just dark in there. There's nothing on.
Did they play the wrong thing?
Yes, they actually were playing Swan Lake.
Here's the thing: instead of rickrolling us, they Swan Lake this.
Yeah, and then there's a younger kid, probably in their 20s. Hey guys, let's all clap now. That's what his voice sounded like. You could ask Cameron. And then there's the spattering, the clapping. I was thinking, dude, why?
Just lame.
It was so. And then the lights come up a little while later, and it is a young portly guy. He had a really big. Well, he didn't really have it's like Jim Bay in human form. He stuck his head around. Some people get that. Stuck his head around the corner. Hey guys, sorry about that. They're working on fixing it right now.
Why would you say that
Because
about that?
that's what he looked like to me. I mean, I just,
oh, look, it's human Jinbei.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't have a neck, okay, or he just had a
It's
large,
a strong neck.
It was head. I can speak of it. I have a beard because I'm head to neck. That's just how it works. There's nothing there. So anyway, are you playing Swan Lake?
Yes,
Sam.
yes.
Okay, all right. So it still took him a while, and we're like, okay, how long does it take to? I get it's IMAX, so it's probably is it film? I guess
Yeah,
it's film,
it's real,
and
yeah.
IMAX film is probably heavier than regular
It's
film.
massive.
Yeah, and so it took him a while to switch it around, and then we got to watch a movie. But we're just sitting there like, yeah, you gotta be kidding me. And the lamest thing was the kid going, "There it came out, everybody, let's clap."
Yeah, it's
we
like-
made a mistake.
and all I
Here's
can
some
think
lovely
of
music for you.
is, did you just impress your girl? Because that's what you're trying to. I hope it worked. I hope that impressed your girl. So anyway, the movie happened, and surprisingly, the movie was really good. I know it's getting mixed reviews. We really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny,
Yeah.
and I thought it was entertaining, and my wife really enjoyed it. And she's in the Christmas spirit. She's already watching the Hallmark Channel, so she was already in Christmas mood. We get in there, and it's heartfelt underneath the story. Underneath, like a lot of things, was a good message, and much like the Grinch, in the end, hearts are softened, outlooks are changed. The Rock is still the Rock. He can't act, but despite that, and you get to see Krampus. I mean,
Krampus is the best part of this
Krampus is
entire film.
awesome. And Krampus is played by the guy who plays Scott on the Scott's commercials with the red beard. It's that guy.
I'm glad we finally got to see Krampus Schlump.
Yeah.
On the big screen.
All right, Chris is saying, is it filmed these days? I don't know.
Sorry,
No.
I'm just getting
No,
into the
no,
Christmas
no,
spirit.
Get that off my ear.
No. She is not the Queen of Christmas, and we're moving on to something else anyway. Yeah, get that stuff off of there. Yeah.
It's got
Also,
it.
Krampus's sleigh was awesome.
Yes, it was. So, I mean, if you are skeptical because some of the actors in it, I get it. But Lucy Liu is amazing because she's good in everything she's in.
It's Lucy Liu. Yeah.
It's Lucy Liu, and go watch it for Garcia.
Was Krampus scary?
At the end of the day, I haven't even seen the movie, but I know it's a Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie. You probably know what you're getting into with the Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie.
No,
I
it's
don't know. He was
not.
good in Moana.
He's got some heartfelt stuff. His heartfelt stuff is really
Okay.
good. It's not. I mean, him as Black Adam, he was so stiff. It was.
He was.
It was bad.
He's better in this than he
It
was
was
in
the
the
suit, I think.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
might
a
have
hard
been.
bar to hit. But
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Well, was the Krampus scary?
you
Would be
could
for
say,
kids.
yeah, for kids for sure.
Was the Krampus in like Norway and
No, we know
It's
Oh, they,
really
they
scary.
did him
We-
like that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. He's
Big
like
horns. and all
he's
Yes,
that.
like
and
that.
he's
And they talk
massive.
about the lore and how he
Mhm.
of why he and Santa don't talk anymore. And there's just
Oh.
yeah,
'Cause
they
they're-
talk about a
they're
lot of
brothers
stuff.
in
They're
the-
brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they stick to the lore, and we know the Krampus lore. So
Okay.
I mean,
Also,
yeah.
we should talk about how good J.K. Simmons is.
J.K.
As Santa.
Yeah, he's excellent.
He's
jacked. Yeah, he's
nice.
swole.
He's
Yeah.
wholesome.
Yeah.
He's
You've never
also-
seen him in this kind of role before.
Yeah.
It's like the closest thing is him as a yellow M&M. That's, I mean,
yeah.
because he is the voice of the yellow M&M. So,
Think, Rock, think.
yeah.
How am I going to save Christmas?
Yeah, it was,
Call him Rock.
I would suggest, much like the Joker 2 is the worst movie ever created, so I know where the bar is.
That's free on stream already.
Yeah, it's nowhere near that. It's nowhere near that. It's
Which layer in Dante's Inferno is that in?
if it's the very bottom.
6.
This is where the flames are.
Yes.
So if you want to get into the Christmas spirit and you're thinking it's not even Thanksgiving yet, I know, but go check the movie out.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy it. Cameron, what do you think?
I agree to that. There's a lot of action in it. There's a lot of ridiculousness in it. Just enjoy the
Yeah,
ridiculousness of the thing.
Is it a
And
hangover film?
It's no, but it's Chris Evans being closer to what he really is.
No,
Yes.
I don't mean
Chris
I don't
Evans
mean
gets
a
to be the
hangover.
scumbag. We all know.
Yes.
I don't when I say a hangover film, I don't mean a hangover like The Hangover. I mean a film that you can watch
We
when,
understood what you
when
meant.
your brain is just
No, I was thinking he was talking about a hangover film. Yeah.
Oh no.
no, when you're lying on the couch and
There's
your
no
brain is
missing
just
teeth or
turned
missing-
off and
Missing
you're
time.
just-
You wouldn't. I think you would like it.
Okay. I shall endeavor to watch it when it comes onto a streaming service.
Yes, which will, according to some people online, it will be soon. But
Probably.
we'll see.
Probably.
It just came out this weekend. I mean, we watched it last weekend, but it was a special preview. So we'll see how it does at the box office. All right. Let's see. All right. So we talked about last week about the monkeys getting loose. I'm sure that Matthew enjoyed reporting on loose monkeys all week. I'm sure that was in the report a bunch during Matthew's news reports, which when he's on, we listen because he's Matthew and he is the voice of news on WORD.
So Matthew's monkey business.
Yes, Matthew's monkey business. Well,
Monkey.
some. Would you
I
like?
just want to say a lot of
would you
people
like to
from
touch
Ireland.
my monkey?
Would you like to touch the monkey? A lot of people in Ireland sent me texts and say, "Are you going to try and hunt a monkey?" And my reply was, "Yes."
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's how you should respond. There are emus on the loose now, so I mean,
Who needs to be fired?
You know what? I
in all
see the
these
connection.
research?
I see the connection.
yeah. No, what I want to see is a monkey riding an emu,
Yes, that's what I
because
thought.
that would be excellent.
We shared that brain cell.
Yes.
Would you like to see my emu?
Yes. Artie Moraes, or it is Artie Moraes,
All right.
it said two of my 3 emus got loose during 2 incidents earlier this year. I don't know what they got loose. He has struggled to capture either of the birds since and has been unable to find someone with a tranquilizer gun. So, I mean,
I can do it.
I
can do it.
mean, when your emus get loose, you go, "Hey, Bob, you know anybody got that gun tranquilizer gun? We got to get my emus back." It's fur shouldn't seem.
Feathers.
What?
Feathers.
Yeah,
Feathers, not fur.
they got no, it is emu. You're right. Never mind. I was thinking of llamas.
It's a bird.
I was
There's
thinking
a
about
bird.
llamas. So anyway, police have acknowledged reports of sightings of the emus and say the birds are not dangerous to the community.
Get here. Yeah, they are. I've
Why?
been kicked by an emu.
Yeah. I mean, but they're not as big as an ostrich, right?
No, but they're right in the plum area, and you get a kick, and that's it. Good night,
Well,
thanks.
Get taller or shorter, then you don't have to worry about that.
This is why you shouldn't Donald Duck it so much.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're taking that risk when you Donald Duck it for sure.
That's
So
emu bait right there.
Right in the plums.
I do not have a phone number for me to tell you who to report it to if you would happen
Text
to
us.
see an emu, but just let us know
Let us
because we
know
want to know.
if you see an emu.
1-800-WILE coyote.
If you happen upon an emu in the wild,
That's a road runner.
what do you do? By the way,
Same difference.
I will tell you, I've been to daggum Saskatoons, and emu tastes good.
I bet
It does taste good. I have had emu. Have you had emu before?
I've had
Wild
ostrich.
coyote. My God.
I've had ostrich.
I would like to think that there's not much difference
Between emu and ostrich?
between emu and ostrich.
About 3 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and probably maybe texture of steak.
Maybe.
Which one's tougher, do you imagine?
Ostrich.
Yeah,
You
'cause,
can ride an ostrich.
Well, if you're Matthew size.
No. No.
What?
You.
No,
You
no
could
way. I
ride
can,
an ostrich.
no, I couldn't.
Yes, you
If
could.
That would
anybody
be
in this room
scary.
could not ride an ostrich, it would be me.
No, you could. They are stout. They
We're
have
stout too.
they have ostrich races.
I know they do, but
I've seen
but it looks like it's in India, and all the jockeys are really
I
small.
was about to ask, is the jockey for an ostrich bigger than a jockey for a horse?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're legitimately asking you because
know,
I mean, because that stuff happens
I've
in
never
Europe,
I've
so
never
that means
lifted
you
up.
should know.
I've never lifted up a jockey for a horse or an emu, so I don't know.
Lifted or looked up?
What? I don't. They're smaller than me, so I don't have to look up at them.
Do you
Yeah.
often lift jockeys?
Yeah, that's okay. So you're a jockey lift.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like
All right,
like a
all right.
small child.
I Donald Duck
Now
lift jockeys.
Now we know what was in the plane coming from Dubai.
Ah, yes.
It was a bunch of ostrich jockeys.
Ostrich jockeys.
It was a bunch of monkeys and emus.
So here's the question.
Emu monkey.
What do you think? What sort of animal is going to get loose this weekend that we can report about next week?
Man, bear, pig. It has to be.
Bill Platypi.
Yeah, I just where's Perry? He's in South Carolina. He got loose. Okay.
Man, a platypus.
Yes, exactly. All right, we are going to take
Platypus? Harry the platypus.
we're going to take our final break. We come back.
I can't even see the buttons. I'm laughing.
We're gonna talk UFOs. Really, we are. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
An unidentified flying object. Harry the unidentified flying object.
Why am I imagining
Hey.
playing sauce with a brown?
Because
I
that's
see a blank
exactly
screen,
what
dude.
it would be.
Yeah. I see them everywhere I go.
I think
There
my
you go.
problems really started when I was born. You see, both of my parents failed to show up.
The worst backstory of all time.
I love his.
Oh yes, they live. Bring back the
Yeah.
classics, Dave.
That's look of confidence shattered. Do you do it in the shape of a smiley face?
Yeah.
There are times when we do bite off more than we can chew.
I'm really looking forward to it, though.
That'd be
Really
fun.
looking
That'd
forward
be
to it.
cool.
Yeah. Just look how steady that gun is, though.
I've seen them shoot before.
No, but that gun in particular. is
Well, I
designed
get
for
what you're
that.
saying about the gun, but
Mhm.
it's also the hand wielding the gun.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
guess. Yeah, maybe. Nah, Squatches can't be on the loose. They're already out there, and it's what month is it? Yeah, they should be like maybe in the Georgia area right now.
They're mating, are they? Mating.
Is that what
squatches?
that-
I'm pretty
noise is?
sure they made in their dimension of origin, but they may come here to bear their young. Which,
Well,
here's the thing: I don't know
that's known
if
as a pocket dimension known as the realm of love.
if Sasquatches lay eggs or if they're
Oh, they
like,
do, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Eggs, yeah.
So
They're mammals.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Have you met one?
A few times.
Do you not know what crestfallen is? So you don't get it.
What's crestfallen?
Look it up.
Well, you know English is your fourth language.
I know. I can't. Let someone else do a better
okay.
explanation of crestfallen. Would you say you're a crestfallen after watching the video?
No.
It's when the devil hung his head after Johnny was done playing.
He knew that he was done.
Yeah.
It's like we do whenever we talk AI.
Yeah, I know the Bigfoot was
Oh.
the Bigfoot was spotted in Newberry. Yeah. I saw that story. I don't know if Matthew reported on it. I wish that Roger Davis did because I would pull that.
On what?
The Newberry Sasquatch.
The,
No, I
the
did not.
Sasquatch it was everywhere. I don't know why we didn't report it.
Because
Fake
it's not
news.
news.
Maybe Lee said no. That doesn't mean Roger didn't do it. That's why I'm saying because Roger will do that stuff sometimes. He's a risk taker.
I miss Roger Rewind.
It's because I don't.
It's not.
I can't hear him doing news anymore. elsewhere in the building. I used to have people who would look out and listen for me.
I'm smothered with allergies. Is whatever
Are you
reason.
covered in them?
Yeah.
Are you chunked?
Yes. I am waffle housed with allergies.
We all are. It's been a rough day. It's a change of temperature.
I was an idiot and I drank chocolate milk.
You were an idiot?
Idiot.
You should not drink chocolate
I
milk.
was an idiot.
You are an idiot.
I was a
Cameron,
fool.
he's crazy.
Lightning can only strike twice so many times.
All right, WS Spoken. That means it is lightning round time where we try to squeeze in as many things as we possibly can in the last couple minutes of the show. Before I do any of that, I've got to remind you the Upstate Pulse annual Christmas karaoke special is coming up in 5 weeks, as Matthew has informed me, to be accurate. And I try to be that when someone helps me. It is so 5 weeks from now. That's when we're doing it. So if you have song requests, let us know. And we'll do our best to try to get that happening. We have some surprises. If they work, it's going to be amazing. I always come up with something where people go, yeah, that's, I don't think, well, we'll see if we can do it. And someone else come up with something this time. And I think it's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Oftentimes the response is we have the technology.
yes.
Well,
I love going to engineers and them going, you know what? I think we could do that. That's always, and then it's a challenge because they like being challenged. I want to remind you that in 2 weeks, when Thanksgiving happens, there's a day after Thanksgiving. It's called Black Friday. And on Black Friday, that's when all them their sales happens. The best place to go and buy stuff on Black Friday is Borderlands Comics and Games, 410 South Pleasantburg Drive. They have, everything's on sale usually. They have the fun things where you buy these bags that have like a bunch of Funkos in, but you don't know which ones you're getting. And I forget what it's called. But you know what? Rob Young is probably going to be on the show next week, and he can explain to you what it's called. So if you've never been to a comic book store, this is the place you need to go, 410 South Pleasantburg Drive, and get your kid, get your grandkid, get a neighbor kid, get something for you from there, because they're about all things pop culture, all things D&D, retro video games. They got all that stuff, and it's all under one large roof with people who you can just talk about anything pop culture with. We're having a wonderful conversation just the other day about the North Carolina Ren Fair, which ends next weekend. We haven't went again, and it's an amazing place. It's a permanent thing in I believe it's Dyersburg, North Carolina. It's like it has its own fairgrounds. It has free parking. It costs a little bit to get in, but it's worth it because they usually have jousting. They have falconers, and which Odie probably was a falconer in Ireland. Eddie, Odie, yeah, that's your name. Were you a falconer in Ireland?
Just keep talking. Just keep talking about your business.
I'm sorry, let me do it the way the texture does. OD, were you a falconer?
You can just no, keep going about your
business.
business.
You're not going to answer the question.
Not going to answer the question.
Okay, well, he waited till the end to be, was it obstinate? Obstinate?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the word.
I have a cream for that.
Do you?
Oh, you suffer that often.
Was it prescribed? Did you bring it with you?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
You know, I need another feather for my cap.
Yeah, me too.
Because
All
I
right.
earned one last time I was there.
If you're like Odie and you're rich, the you know the tumblers from Batman?
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight. They're on sale.
Yeah,
they have 10 of them, and they're on sale for $3 million each.
Yeah, no, about
so you can buy a pair if you want to do that. They're movie accurate. They have they're 2-seaters, and they do have gun turrets, but they're not real guns. That doesn't mean you can't fix it, because Odie knows a guy, and I mean, you know, he'll take care of you.
I don't know about that one.
You know what? Here's what you do: you buy a tumbler, you talk to Odie's guy, you get your guns fixed on your tumbler. You go looking for emu.
That's my guy.
That's what you do.
And monkeys.
You go
And
looking
monkeys.
for emu. Yes,
Last
and
thing
monkeys.
the emu thinks is that Batman?
Denzel Washington has confirmed he is joining the MCU in Black Panther 3, and they are writing a thing for. Hey, listen, they
He's
lost
in Gladiator too. That's it as well.
Which, by the way, that's something we didn't get a chance to get to. Gladiator 2 comes out the same week as Wicked, and that would be next week. So is this another Barbenheimer? So are people going to go see Gladiator 2, or are they going to go see Wicked? I think Wicked's going to win the box office, but I'm going to see Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
I
am because there's an Irish guy in it as well.
I'm looking at it going, Denzel Washington does not fit in this, but he's Denzel Washington.
Apparently, he really does.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. I know that he is the. Yeah, I knew that, dude.
You knew that.
I knew that. That's why,
I didn't say anything.
That's why I set the whole thing up. I've seen the pictures.
Lonzo.
Hi.
UFOs in the ocean.
No.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
We do.
Dude.
We've got 4 minutes.
No, because
of good UFOing.
There's a couple other things. I wanted to get to it. I really did. We just didn't have time. There's a couple other things we need to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about, including Odie, I appreciate you trying to help, but we don't have time for it. So we're not going to talk about it. All right. No, because we got to get out of here because the fight's going on. All right. Coke has put forth an completely AI generated commercial for the holidays, and people are very unhappy about it. What do you think about the commercial, Matthew?
I thought it was slop.
Wow. There you go. Thought it was daggum slop.
I don't want to tell anybody I liked it now because Matthew will give me the look.
By the way,
slop, it's unethical and it's disgusting, and Coke deserves all the backlash they're getting.
Here's the thing. So normally it would take them a lot longer because people would actually have to do it. In this case, they let the computer do it. It's not. They're acting like it's scary and creepy. It's not. I mean, it's just the fact that AI did it and animators did not. Is that the part that bothers you, or do you think it's creepy?
It's not creepy. I mean, it looks really bad in a lot of places. But also, yeah, it's
so do I. But I sojourn
used an AI program that steals actual people's art.
Yeah,
and
but a
uses
person
that
had to tell them to do it.
So I could do that. I have never animated in my I have animated in my life.
Come on,
but I don't do 3D animation. Yeah. And even I could go into an AI prompt and put something in there. I'm not an animator. I'm just a guy who typed a couple words. Wow.
It's got polar bears.
I don't care.
It's got peanuts in it.
Peanuts. Where's that peanuts?
Who cares?
What commercial did you watch?
I don't know.
It's got two squirrels.
It's not a Snickers commercial. All right. Ben Stiller has joined Happy Gilmore 2. Do you remember Ben Stiller's role in Happy Gilmore 1?
Yes.
Is he going to get beat up again?
Mister. Yeah, I don't know.
Trouble me for a glass of shut that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was the orderly, I guess, at the old folks home. I don't know what you call those.
Orderly.
Do you have orderlies at an old folks home?
I don't know what you call. All right, he was a male nurse.
He was
okay?
a wrangler. He was a
wrangler.
Wrangler, yes. They were running a sweatshop there. They were running a sweatshop there, so I don't know if he's running the sweatshop again or not.
Handlers.
Yes. Well,
as long as MJF gets to
I want to be a handler.
PS5 has a new attachment to it that will heat your pizza. It looks like a Pizza Hut box. You hook it to your PS5, put a couple slices in. While you're playing it, will heat your pizza.
No, cold pizza for life.
Nah, I enjoy cold pizza too.
Also have microwaves.
Yeah, you do. But if you're
air fryers,
if you're playing League of Legends and you don't want to get up and go in the kitchen, your pizza's right there. Thank you for tuning in to the Upstate Pulse. We will see you guys next week, and watch out for them there emus.
Do you want to give them a quick UFO thing? I want to know a quick UFO thing.
Goodbye, everybody. I gotta go.